Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. You're better off not giving the small things more time than they deserve. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question. What fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. To live a good life, we have the potential for it, if we learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. If we are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. It's silly to try to escape other people's faults. They are inescapable. Just try to escape your own. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if thou wilt ever dig. Begin. To begin is half the work. Let half still remain. Again begin this, and thou wilt have finished. The memory of everything is very soon overwhelmed in time. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. It's a disgrace in this life when the soul surrenders first while the body refuses to. Because most of what we say and do is not essential. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? What we do now echoes in eternity. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Here is a rule to remember in future. When anything tempts you to feel bitter, not "this is misfortune," but "to bear this worthily is good fortune." To the wise, life is a problem. To the fool, a solution. A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together. But do so with all your heart. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Each day provides its own gifts. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. Just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter.